So we are a group of people in the United Kingdom just trying to advocate for the women's rights in Afghanistan. A lot of women has been oppressed and their voices has been shut down. They had so many protests, and then most of them were targeted and either killed, kidnapped, tortured, or beaten or put into jail in Afghanistan by the Taliban. So we are here again to not just protest for their rights, but for the women of Afghanistan in general. And the threats of terrorism from Taliban are spreading all around the world, and we are seeing their people who lobby for them in the United Kingdom as well. So we are trying to be the voice of the women who are oppressed. So they have been a lot of the women who were protesting for the several months over when the Taliban took over. So they were kidnapped and tortured and beaten, and now their voice has been shut. So they don't have any voice. They cannot come out on the streets again to voice their concern. But we are here to just basically demand their rights for women's rights. I think if the women of Afghanistan, if the people all around the world fail to recognize their rights, it's this 8th of March, this anything to demand human rights for women's rights, is just nonsense, I think. Because if you fail to recognize what's going on in Afghanistan on women, then you are actually, this is just doesn't make sense to advocate for women's rights when if you don't, advocate for women of Afghanistan. So we are demanding for their rights, not just for their rights, but for at least the basic rights of even, having freedom to live. They cannot not just express themselves, but not just being, present in their own houses in Taliban regime, but they are, they are oppressed from every sort of, basic human being needs. They've been jailed just for demanding for work, just for demanding for food, and this is something that's really appalling, and we don't want that to happen again. So we are here again. But thank you so much. Just wanted to be their voices, and I hope everyone else can join us in this campaign, which was actually started by women. Stand with women in Afghanistan. So there's a hashtag on Twitter that's going on viral, and we are trying to get the attention of the sort of the media. At least they could actually, advocate with their concerns. We don't see that happening right now. A lot of media is kind of shut down for spreading the news about the women of Afghanistan. And also, we don't see any government officials or any sort of organizations, big organizations, to stand with the women in Afghanistan. So these are what we're doing in order to get their voices heard. So we will continue to do this. As long as we are living okay, we will continue to do this. So as long as we are not stopped, we will continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.